For today's video, we're going to be discussing tax, tip, and markup. So tax, tip, and markup are all amounts that are added to the price. When you go to a restaurant, most of the time you leave a tip that gets added onto your bill, or when you buy something from the store, you always have to pay tax on top of the price that you see. And markup is what happens when a company goes to sell you something. It has a wholesale price that the company has to pay for it, and then they mark up the price by an amount so that they can make a profit when they sell it to you. And we can figure these amounts out by just applying a percentage to the original price. So to find the total price, we add the tax, the tip, or the markup to the original price. And if we're going to find both tax and tip, we compute them both based on, this should say original, based on the original price. All right? So the first thing we need to know is that if we're going to find, for example, 20% of 60, to find 20% of 60, all we're going to do is we're going to take that 20%, turn it into a decimal, that's 0.2, we're going to multiply it by 60. That's going to give us, well, 20.2 times 60 is 12. All right, so the answer is 20% of 60 is 12. So this is how we're going to find tax, tip, or markup. We're going to find the percent, we're going to multiply it by our original price. So as I said, to find the tax, the tip, or the markup, we just take our percentage, and I'm going to write that we're going to take that percentage as a decimal. Take this percentage as a decimal, we're going to multiply it by our original price. And then if we need to find the total, we're going to take that original price, and we're going to add our tax, tip, markup, whatever. So we're going to do a few examples here. Example 1 says an Xbox One costs $349.99. Should probably put the dollar sign in there. It says if sales tax is 5%, what is the total price to buy an Xbox One? Well, first off, we need to write this 5% as a decimal. So we can think 5%, that's 0.05. So if we're trying to find the total price, that means we have to find the tax and add it to our original price here. So the way we do that, we got to first find our tax. To do that, we take our percent as a decimal, 0.05. We multiply it by our original price, $349.99, and we get $17.50. Now this wasn't exact. I rounded up to $17.50. It was like $17.49.9, but $17.50 is what the tax is. So now, in order to find the total price, which is what the problem is asking us, I'm going to have to add my tax, $17.50, to my original price of $349.99. So I just add them together, and I get a total of $367.49. So this right here is our answer. This would be the total price you would have to pay for the Xbox One if we were paying for it using 5% sales tax. All right, so let's take a look at another example. It says you go out to eat and your bill comes out to $14.57. Once again, I should probably put in the dollar sign. It says you want to leave a 20% tip, so how much should you leave? Well, once again, we want to start by taking that 20%, writing it as a decimal, that's 0.2. All right, so to figure out the tip, all we're going to do is we're going to take our percent, 20%, and multiply it by our original amount, $14.57. When we do that, it comes out to $2.91. Now this question is not asking us for the total. It's just asking us how much we leave for a tip. So this is my answer right here, $2.91. All we did is take our percent, turn it into a decimal, multiply it by our price. Since we weren't asked for a total, all we had to do is figure out what the tip is. Example 3 says the wholesale price of a new car is $17,000. A car dealership marks up the price by 15% to make a profit. What is the selling price of the car? All right, so what we're going to do here is we need to figure out what 15% of 17,000 is, and then add that to 17,000. So we want to think 15%. That's 0.15. So to find our markup, what we want to do is we want to take our percent, 0.15, multiply it by our original price, and we get $2,550. So this is how much they mark up the price of the car. So then to find the selling price, we're going to take that markup, $2,550, and we're going to add it to the wholesale price, $17,000, and we get a total of $19,550. So that is how much it will cost if you want to buy this car from the store. And our final example says Thomas goes out for dinner. His bill is $23.50. Sales tax is 4%, and Thomas wants to leave a 15% tip. We want to know how much is he going to pay in total. All together, how much money is Thomas going to spend? Well, let's think about it. We have 2% here, 4%, which we know is 0.04, and 15%, which we know is 0.15. This is our tax. This is our tip. And we know that these are both going to be amounts that Thomas has to spend. So we need to figure out what's the tax, what's the tip, and then add it to the original price. Now what's key here to remember is that we're going to compute these both based on our original price. So first we're going to start with the tax. To find the tax, we simply do 0.04 times our original price of $23.50, which gives us 94 cents. So the tax on Thomas's bill is 94 cents. Now we need to find our tip. So to do that, we take our tip percentage, 15%, which is 0.15, multiply that by our original bill. Notice that these are both being multiplied by the same thing. That gives us $3.53. And now, finally, to find the total he's going to pay, we take the cost of the meal, plus the tax, plus the tip, and we get $27.97. So all together, Thomas will be spending $27.97. So you can see the procedure for this is always the same. Take your percentage, turn it to a decimal, multiply it by your original price, and then just add that on to your original price. So I'm going to leave you with your try it problem for tonight. It says a TV costs $450. If sales tax is 6%, what is the total price of the TV?